this is gonna help to take your skin to the next level. This helped my skin to look so much younger, so much fresher, and guess what? It is not greasy at all. It just glides on the skin like that, leaving the skin just looking fresh and hydrated. Now compare this to the side. Look, I did not use it on this, but I use it on this side. Look at that natural glow. Look at that firmness. Look at that plumpness on my skin. You're seeing it here for yourself. Amazing. So I'm going to use a small glass bowl for this recipe. And my first ingredient is going to be the coffee. And here I have the coffee beans. I like to use a freshly brewed coffee for this recipe. However, go ahead and use what you have. I'm using about 2 tablespoons of the coffee beans, and I'm placing this in a small blender. You can also choose to place it in a grinder and grind the beans. My next ingredient is going to be the orange peel, and these are rich in vitamin C. These are dried orange peel. However, you can also go ahead and use the fresh orange peel. Now, once I have the orange peeled and the coffee in the blender, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to blend to a powder. If you have a grinder at this stage, go ahead and grind the coffee. You can also choose to use ground coffee for this recipe. Now, after blending, I'm going to reach for my saucepan and I'm going to pour the coffee and the orange peel in the saucepan. First, I'm going to kind of parch it a little by stirring it, and then I'm going to reach for some liquid, and my liquid of choice is going to be water, plain old water. You can make a second version of this also by using milk, which contain lactic acid. So either you're using water or you're using milk. So once this is done, we are going to stir, and we're going to do this on the stove top for about 3 minutes or so, depending on your stove. So go ahead and stir. And I forget to mention, I'm using about a half a cup or so of water. Use the same amount if you're going to use milk for that. Now, once it comes to a boil, then we are going to go ahead and we are going to turn the stove off, but we're going to still continue to stir. And now, after about 3 minutes or so, let's go ahead and remove it from the stove top. And once we remove it from the stove top, we're going to set it aside to cool. And once it is cooled, then we're going to strain. So go ahead and grab your strainer, or you can even grab a cheesecloth and strain. We're getting rid of all of the coffee bean particles from this, since we are using this to make a smooth moisturizer. So once we strained the coffee, take a look at this. Here it is. And in here, I have about 2 tablespoons of the coffee orange peel mixture. And now we're going to add some vital ingredients to this. So go ahead and give it a little stir. And now let's reach for the first ingredient. And my first ingredient is going to be aloe vera gel. Today I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons of the aloe vera gel. However, I'm going to start out with 1 tablespoon. So pour your 1 tablespoon in, and now we are going to stir this, totally dissolving the aloe vera. You can even choose to blend this And now we're going to reach for our second tablespoon of aloe vera gel, and we are going to mix this in. Once you start to dissolve the aloe vera gel in the coffee mixture, it's going to start to get a really gel-like consistency. Not to worry, that is exactly how you want your moisturizer to be. Now I'm going to reach for some vitamin E, and today I'm using about 780 IU. So I'm using a few drops. Go ahead and use the type of vitamin E you have. If you have less IU, use more, and if you have a higher IU, you use less. And now I'm going to reach for another oil, and this is going to be some jojoba oil. Jojoba oil helps to hydrate and nourish and reduce wrinkles and fine lines on the skin. 1 teaspoon of the jojoba oil. And now we're going to reach for another oil, and this is going to be some grapeseed oil. It's a light oil that will not clog the pores. So I'm using a teaspoon of the grapeseed oil. For this recipe, you can use any 3 of your favorite oils. Now, once this is done, we're going to mix it all together. So we're mixing our coffee mixture with orange peel, aloe vera gel, jojoba oil, grapeseed oil, and a vitamin E oil. Mix and mix well. And once that is done, take a look. This is it. Our gel-like moisturizer, our aloe vera coffee moisturizer. Great for boosting collagen and elastin in the skin. Good for reducing wrinkles and fine lines on the face, the neck and décolleté, your forehead wrinkles, your deep laugh lines, wrinkles under the eyes. Since this mixture is also great for dark under eye circles. Now, your moisturizer is ready, and I suggest that you use it daily on the skin by massage it on the skin. Keep it in the refrigerator, which gonna actually kick it up a notch because it works better, especially in the mornings when it is very, very cold on the skin. Massage it on the skin, on the forehead, the laugh lines, the neck, and décolleté. 1 to 2 drops is all you need. Good to use under your makeup, and use this right after you spritz on your facial toner. Store it in the refrigerator for about 7 days, and guess what, guys? You are on your way to younger, fresher, a more youthful glow to the skin. Just looking fresh and hydrated. Now compare the two sides. Look, I did not use it on this, but I use it on this side. Look at that natural glow. Look at that firmness. Look at that plumpness on my skin. You've seen it here for yourself. Amazing.